Hello and welcome to Baraka Cakes. So, in our kitchen, we have a spatula there. We have a whisk. We have Prestige. I use Prestige to bake. It gives your cake a very fine texture. We also have eggs there. We have flour, self-raising flour. I use X. We have parchment papers. There is also a weighing scale there, just to make sure that your recipes are well measured. We have milk. We have there is the pastry brush. So it has some butter. So I'm just trying to brush our tins there. Our customer wanted. We have two customers here. So this is 1 kg and another one also 1 kg, so it's in total it's 2 kgs. So I've greased our tins there, 6-inch. I'm using 6-inch and also 8-inch. So I'm just lining our tins, our baking tin. There we go. We've now greased and lined our baking tins. I went ahead and also switched on the oven and just to preheat it for at least 180 degrees for a few minutes before I finish my mixing. So here we go. We're using a hand mixer. So we have butter and sugar in our bowl. And I'm using a hand mixer that is Legacy, thanks to my forever gift. This was my birthday gift. So we can use a whisk, we can use pedal, we can use a hook. As you can see there is a whisk there and there is a pedal in the middle and a hook. So we have our milk there. Our milk, I'm using a cup of milk, so I'll just add in a little bit of it, maybe a half. Then yeah, we just go ahead. If you start on the mixer, I mean on the whisk, it gives you full speed, right? It gives you a high speed. So I'd rather use I switch it from there. I start from low speed. You can see it has numbers. Yeah. So I normally start at 4 or 3, but you see we have 5, we have 6, and the last one I think it's 7. Yeah, this one can go up to 7. So if you put on 7, it's a high speed. So I'm just gonna use 4. Yes, I'm gonna use speed number 4. That is medium high. Yeah, medium high. It's not low, it's not high, so it's just on the medium. So yeah, there we go. Our mixer is doing what it knows better. Yeah, I love this mixer. It's Legacy. This was a gift from my wife. Praise the Lord. God bless you, woman of God, for blessing me and for blessing Baraka Cakes. So you have to mix your butter and sugar. I added some water so that it can dissolve. The sugar can dissolve fast. I don't know how you people do, but I find it easy for the sugar to dissolve and for that consistency to be well combined. You see, it's creamy, it's pale white. You can see, yeah. So I think our butter is now well combined. You see, the sugar has dissolved. Everything is well combined. You see, very nice. It's so well combined. You see, yeah. So your cake, our cake will be fluffy. It will be soft. You see, you add in some eggs. I usually add one at a time. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I do one at a time, and I don't see any difference when I add just the whole bunch of, eggs at the same time. I don't see any difference between that and the one that you add one at a time. Yeah, so there we go. We don't have a mix. That is our vanilla. The cake is vanilla. The smell is very nice. Yeah. So after adding in your eggs, you don't overmix. Just kidogo and you're good to go. So you see, you can see now. Use the spatula just to scrub your bowl. Yeah, your mixing bowl, just to make sure that everything is incorporated. So our flour is there. I'm using self-raising, self-raising. Yeah, I'll add in 2 times. So now I'm gonna use a pedal. I'm not gonna use a whisk now. And then I'll just do on a medium. I'll mix this on a medium low. Yeah, you don't have to, like to start the automatic button there. If you do that, it will give you a very high speed. So you just use the switch there, you see. And then I'll come in with the second bunch of flour and milk now. Yes, then I'm gonna mix that again. I'm gonna give it a mix again for few minutes. Yeah, don't overmix. Yeah, just on a low high speed, actually medium low. Yeah, you don't have to overmix, because if you overmix, your cake will crack. So you don't have to do that. Yes, you can see. Yeah, very beautiful, very beautiful. So our cake batter is ready. You can see it's beautiful, it's fluffy, it's well incorporated, and you just have to scrub that together just to make sure that you don't waste your cake batter when you're pouring on the baking tin. So there we go. The first cake dough, that is our first 1 kg cake. You can see at Baraka Cakes, we are generous with our cakes. You see, that is around 1124 grams. Yeah, 1124 grams. So I wanted this client to taste a bit of blueberry. So I didn't, I just added a little bit of it. It's the same butter, but I just added a little bit of it just to give it a different taste, because my client loves blueberry. So there we go. So that is our 6-inch tin, and you can see we put it up to 640. Yeah, that is 1/2. That's a half, yeah, a half kg. And that is the second one. So this makes it 1 kg. Yes, so there we go. Just added a little bit of, blueberry. Yeah, very delicious. Then you can also add in your blueberry fruits if you want to. Yeah, we usually do that. Now our cake is there. Thank you for watching. God bless you.